Christmas just around the corner. Parents will be looking to buy new toys for their children, but some may not be aware of the dangers that come with certain toys. Some of these dangers are listed in the World Against Toys Causing Harm report. The organization has named its list of toys most likely to cause injuries. For more on this, we can go to our Cape Town studios and say good evening to Johan Roux from DSC Attorneys. Johan, a very good evening to you. So thank you for your time. We're talking about dangerous toys. What exactly is on this list?
Thank you. Yes, this is a non-profit organization that publishes a yearly list for consumers, warning them of the 10 most dangerous toys that could cause serious injury or even death to children. And it's quite interesting to note how many of those toys are freely available on the shop's shelves across the country and also available online.
So, I mean, you list things like, for example, from this list that we're talking about, there are things like small particles in certain toys, harmful substances used in the manufacturing of some. And I remember growing up, certain items were marked, for example, to say not for children under a certain age, be it 3, 10, or whatever. How tightly controlled are warnings such as those on products?
Yes, one would be quite surprised to know that testing for safety in South Africa is voluntary. So the companies can decide, do they want to send their toys to the regulatory bodies to have it tested and see if it's safe for children. There's no obligation on them to do it. And this is quite concerning to everybody out there.
So legally, then, you're a man of the law. Should I purchase a toy for my niece or nephew and it be found to be dangerous and they are harmed while playing with it, who do I take action against? Do I go after the retailer or the manufacturer?
It's interesting because the new Consumer Protection Act makes everyone in the supply chain liable. So you can choose. You can start off from the store where the toy was bought, to the local distributor or even the manufacturer. So in terms of that new act, you've got a choice along that line who you'd like to institute a possible claim against.
Given then the risk that exposes retailers to, I know that you said the product manufacturers have items tested voluntarily, but surely then the retailers should be quite strict in making sure that items are marked and listed accordingly to avoid that legal risk.
One would assume so, but the statistics are quite scary. For example, this non-profit organization mentions there that in America, every 3 minutes, a child is taken to an emergency center in the United States as a result of an injury sustained by virtue of playing with a certain toy. So despite all of that, you know, the retailers just continue to put those products out there, and the children are hurt and sometimes even killed on a daily basis.
All right, Johan Roux, Senior Associate from DSC Attorneys, thank you so much for your time tonight.